Ladies and gents, welcome to yet another episode of What's Next podcast. I'm your host, Mario Maitland. Got a very, very special guest today. Last week we had Twani Beckham, University of Kentucky basketball alum. This week we're going to switch up the gears a little bit, touch a little bit in the entrepreneurship lane and the food industry. So we got my man, Thomas Williams, also known as T.O., the owner, CEO of Wing Kyng, local hot chicken spot in Lexington, Kentucky.
Yes, sir.
Thomas, man, thank you so much for coming on, man. Pleasure to have you on, man.
Thanks for having me, man.
How you doing today? I like to start my episodes, just general talk, making sure you okay as a human being, your mindset is in the right place. How you doing today?
We good, man. We fresh off, so it's been one of those restaurant days, but we good.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Before I even get into the thick of things, I appreciate you, letting us do it here at Wing Kyng, being able to, display your business, and then you have your staff here on set. Shout out to those people. But I appreciate you just letting us do this, man.
No problem, man. Pleasure's all, man.
Of course, man. So let's get into it, man. Born and raised at Lexington, Kentucky. I want to ask you, did you ever imagine yourself being in the spot that you are in today as a local guy, as a guy here in Lexington, Kentucky?
Nah, man. Like I said, we dreamed it, but we didn't imagine this. You know what I'm saying? For it to be what it is, what it's growing to, we didn't see this one coming.
I was gonna say y'all haven't really. You haven't really touched your ceiling yet. That's the crazy part. You kind of started, this whole thing in 2018. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah, 2017.
2017. But walk me through that whole process. I know you were doing it in your apartment. A lot of people don't know that. And now you're here, man. Walk me through that. What was that like doing it in your apartment and trying to, just make a hobby, turn a hobby into a living?
So 2017, it was more so trying to pay bills. So. This is the next hustle we stumbled across. It was rough, so we went back to the workforce. Just held down a constant job, still cooking on the weekends, days off, whatever. Fast forward 2020, COVID comes, world shuts down, here comes layoffs. So
yeah.
We're trying to turn it into a business then. Officially got the license December 2020.
Thank God.
21, we moved into Southland Bagel, just grinded. May of 23, we here.
So, for people who don't really know about Wing Kyng, you as the owner, as the person who started it, man, what's your pitch? What is Wing Kyng? What does it stand for? I want to let you kind of explain it to my audience.
Just Wing Kyng itself, man. The king of wings. You think of any other wing spot nowadays, they got burgers, chicken sandwiches, fried corn, pickles, you know what I'm saying? So,
all that.
Heavy emphasis on the wing itself. So we want nothing but wings. We just now got boneless after 5 years, so
Okay. Y'all just started having boneless?
Yeah, just started.
Be traditional?
Yeah, traditional only, man. We the Wing Kyng, man. Focus on one thing.
That's crazy. I didn't know that, man. Let's talk about why you started it. What was the reason why you wanted to start a Wing Kyng,
honestly,
a wing business?
It was really just a business restaurant. I come from a family of 7, 5 of them's felons, so I always try to give everybody around me an opportunity. So wings just happened to be what it was, but it was always a restaurant.
Was it only restaurants? 'Cause I know your family's kind of like this. Y'all are very involved in business in general. You got your brother who's the owner of Nazi Clothing, so it's kind of like y'all tap your feet in and get in that business world as well.
Yeah, I mean, it was just, we always been hustlers, so as you get older, you wising up, and like I said, wings just happened to be what I stumbled across. He happened to stumble across his clothing.
Yeah, for sure, man, for sure. So, walk me in the transition from turning it into a hobby to a living, to making this a living, man. What was that like? What made you want to turn this thing into a way of living for you? I guess I know that it comes with a lot of pressure.
It does.
Because, you do something as a hobby. I guess now you're doing it as a living. What was that pressure like? And what made you, take that step in that direction?
Like I said, honestly, man, it was COVID. I was just having fun. Just what I love to do.
Yeah.
Was cook wings. Then COVID came and my job was talking about a $13 pay cut, so I'm
no.
I can probably do that by myself.
No, we don't.
Kept going, man.
Can't have that. Can't have that, man. The thing that really stands out to me for Wing Kyng is the quality of wings, man. The taste is something.
Oh, yeah.
The taste is good, but the quality of wings, you can't find that here in Lexington or in the state of Kentucky. I haven't really visited a lot of wing places, but as far as Wing Kyng, the quality is the best. It's the best quality.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about why is that so important to you to have quality be the main aspect of your wings?
Just in life, we always want the best, period, like no matter what it is. But as far as the wing itself, it's just the game's dominated by like B-dubs and wing zone.
Yeah.
So the only way to squeeze in is to have a superior product. So that's really where the quality came from.
So superior product. Well, I guess what makes you? You talked about B-dubs and Wing Zone. What makes you stand apart from those big chains?
It's the sauces, man. It's the uniqueness.
I'm looking at some of them right here.
Oh yeah, we got 6, 7. We up to like 8 maybe. I got this one Death Wish I'm working on. I gotta make it a little bit hotter so we can have our little like heat challenge or whatever. But
I'm down for that heat challenge, man. What's the hottest sauce that you guys got right now?
Right now it's the Hurricane. Yeah.
Okay.
And I myself, man, I mean that's the hottest we make in-house. We got a Carolina Reaper, Ghost Peppers, but the Hurricane, man, that's the hottest that I make.
Okay.
And it's just like a heat, sweet and spicy.
What's the ingredients behind some of these? I really want to know I don't want to put you on the spot, but what's this thing right here, ladies and gents, is very popular, the dirt bowl. But give me a little bit of a tease there. Like, you don't have to give me all the ingredients, but just give me some.
Just in a nutshell, island spices and some Carolina barbecue, which is like a honey mustard base.
Okay.
So it gives it the sweet and then the spice from the islands.
You said island. Let me make sure I got.
Yeah, island spice, man. We'll leave it at that.
Let me make sure I got that down just in case I have to make them on my own someday. It probably won't be the same as yours, but it'll be pretty close, man. Now I know you got some wings over there that you wanted us to try, man. So why don't you kind of introduce to my audience what we looking at?
So right here, man, we gotta have the potatoes.
No ketchup.
No ketchup in the
I've
kitchen,
noticed.
man.
Why is that? Why you kind of leaned away from that? The ketchup thing.
Oh man, like I said, you gotta be different. Like if everybody's giving you ketchup and you come different, you don't allow ketchup. You know they gonna want something besides the wings, so they try it, and that's what ultimately is the craving for.
For sure. What we got here? What am I looking at?
But right here, man, we got that Hurricane Island, which I was just telling you about, and that's the
hottest one.
That's the hottest one we make. That's a mango habanero. We throw some Caribbean jerk, a little bit of Cajun, a little bit of lemon pepper.
Okay.
And some more heat.
Well, what's this on the left right here?
That's the nasi jerk, man. Shout out to my brother. He came in with the Cajun buffalo lemon pepper. You know what I'm saying? So Cajun buffalo lemon pepper, that's just been going crazy right now.
Okay, is that probably the hottest trend right now? You would say?
That is.
Most people.
That is. They loving it. DoorDash, Uber Eats.
Go crazy.
They going crazy.
What about the
this
one
is
right
the Carolina Reaper, man, for the hot man. But yeah, that's a little too hot for me, but we'll give it a try today.
Is it harder to make certain sauces? Does it take longer to make certain sauces? Or?
It's really trial and error. Just trying to figure out which flavors really blend.
Are you the only one trying it, or?
I mean, honestly, a lot of them, like the Easy's World, that come from my man. He do all my graphics. DJ
Easy's World.
He came through. He was like, man, I want my own flavor. I want a ranch rub and lemon pepper. We did that. I let my sister try it. She was like, I think it's missing garlic parm.
Okay.
We did that, and that took that through
crazy.
the roof. You know what I'm saying?
What's your favorite out of all of these, man?
Easy's World.
Easy. Okay. Okay.
Dirt Bowl's my baby. That's the first one we started with.
Dirt Bowl's the OG, original classic. Can't go wrong with it. But what we got? Budala.
Budala. That's named after another one of my brothers. You know what I'm saying? That's his flavors. Jerk and garlic parmesan.
Okay.
He was weird enough to try that, and it's sticking.
Nah, for sure, man. I would love. Let me dig into one of these wings. Both of us gonna actually dig in. Give it a little bit of a bite, see what it's talking about. I've never actually. Yeah, I know the potatoes all too well. Like potatoes are. It's probably a little cold right now because it's been sitting here, but pretty solid. That garlic parmesan in that?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That garlic parm with the house seasoning, can't go wrong. I'm gonna grab one of these Hurricane.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Hurricane.
I don't want to touch me.
Thank you, appreciate it. Go with the Hurricane. Set this down here. Oh man, see what this is talking about. So is wings the only thing that you're looking to? Have you ever thought about, maybe widening your menu, or has that ever popped up in your head?
I did burgers once upon a time at the house, but honestly, bro, like right now, wings it is. Like I think that's really critical in branding moving forward. Is sticking to only wings.
I like spicy. That's the good thing about it. I actually like spicy, so it's got a little bit of a sweetness to it.
Oh yeah,
It's got a little bit of a sweetness to it.
That's the mango and a little bit of that lemon pepper coming through.
How often do you eat your own wings? Let me ask you that.
Here lately I've been burnt out, but when I was in the process, it was every day. Some days, business ain't always good, so that's dinner. You know what I'm saying?
Wings for dinner every day, that's probably one thing that I actually can do. I love having wings.
Oh, yeah.
I don't mind having wings. Especially Wing Kyng wings. You can't go wrong. It's pretty good.
Yeah, this is my first time having this Hurricane for a minute.
Really?
Yeah, that boy different.
Do you ever add any extra ingredients after a while just to change them, or do they usually always stay the same? Is Dirt Bowl always going to have the same ingredients, or do you
every time?
Okay.
Yeah, man, I try to stay consistent as much as possible. So, especially being here,
Yeah.
I used to freestyle a lot when I was at the bagel shop because I was the only one doing it. But now you gotta try to control everything just so the customers have that same experience every time.
For sure. Now you talked about being the only one there at a certain time. Tell me about how the adjustment has been having staff and being able to I don't want to say take breaks or anything like that, but I would say just having that flexibility for you to focus on other things rather than do everything.
Oh man, I mean, delegating.
Sorry.
Oh, you good?
Go ahead.
Delegating, it's been a challenge. Like, I got Miss BJ, she's my morning manager, so to speak.
Okay.
She's been great at that. But like, when I'm physically in the kitchen, it's hard. I don't know, man. It's hard. Like, they'll tell you, Mr. TV in the way. Like, it's just,
Yeah.
I'm used to doing it all, and if you're not moving quick enough, I'll push you over. Like,
Yep.
I'm trying to do better, but it is what it is, bro.
I feel like it is a work in progress.
It's only been 8 months, man. You think 5 years to 8 months?
Not even a year. Not even a year.
So we learning.
Speaking of a year, man, it's been a hectic year for you in terms of success, opening your own spot over here at Gray Line Station. What has 2023? What has it been for you? What would you say? Since we're going into 2024.
It's crazy. I mean, it's been great as far as everything around me, but bro, I'm still stuck in 2017. Like,
Oh my God.
yeah.
Why do you say that?
Just because I'm still in the grind. Like, I wake up every day, do what I love. And so everything around you see from the apartment to here, but you still got to go to the store, make sure the stock is, you know what I'm saying? So
Yeah, for sure,
I'm
man.
still stuck in 2017. But 23, it's been dope. I got to go to Vegas this year. That's the first time I got to leave since I started this journey. So
How was that? How was Vegas?
that was dope. My boy's bachelor party, man.
Okay,
So, yeah.
okay. Yeah, has a good time down there.
Good times, man.
For sure, man, for sure. What about we're reflecting a little bit. What's your most challenging part about, just being a business owner? Like, let's do a little bit of a reflection here. Most
Honestly,
challenging part
man, as you talking about, like, in the business world?
in the business world.
Just staffing, trying to find the right team. It's like UK basketball. They get top 7 recruits every year, but if that chemistry ain't it, then the team
true.
don't look right.
That's true, man. I feel like definitely can correlate. Speaking of UK athletes, They're a huge fan of Wing Kyng and what you got over here, regardless of the sport, basketball, football, volleyball, soccer's in here, track and field's in here. I mean, they all in here, man. Talk about like what does that mean to have the support from the UK athletics and all those players and even coaching staff, you know?
It's crazy, man. And like, you know, just growing up in Lexington, you know, like UK is bigger than the president around here. So
UK is it, yep.
For them to really rock with us, man, and come in and give love, that's huge. And it just like, it started with me and my boy Max, like at a party.
Maxwell
Harrison.
Oh yeah, kid, good kid, man.
And just watching him grow and explode, and it's like you said, the same timing, it's crazy.
That is kind of crazy because I happen to know Max, but before he's kind of, you know, been, you know, the Maxwell Harrison that everybody knows. But it's kind of crazy just to see, you know, the progress that he has made. And then you as well. So yeah, both of you guys kind of, you know, taking off in Lexington. That's a cool story, man.
Like I said, we met. It was his freshman year college party. I ran out of wing. I'm like, bro, pull up to the bagel shop tomorrow. I got you. He brought like 2 or 3 players.
That's love.
We struggling at the time, so I'm like, bro, just give me some love on Instagram.
That's love, man. Yeah. And they all. That's one thing about it. They always show love on Instagram with the UK athletes, regardless of what it is. They show love. Talk about. Since we're on UK athletes, who are some of the biggest names that you've seen, you know, come in here and grab a plate of wings? Like, who has it?
Oh, man, everybody from Leary, my boy Deion Walker, Dane Key, Barryon, my dog. He asks about TJ every time he walk in, you know what I'm saying? That's huge. We had Wagner. Reed just was in here Wednesday night.
Yeah.
That went up for me. Like,
shout out to Reed Shepard, man.
My boy Jordan Lovett. Like, it's so many, bro. Like, I don't be wanting to forget Masai, Karima from the track squad.
Yeah,
like, the list is long.
Show love, man. Local support is definitely important. What does it mean to you? Not only have some gnats around there. I don't want them getting on them wings. But what does the local support mean to you? You know, just not only UK athletes, but your family, your friends, being able to come in here and get some wings and support you. What does that mean to you, T.O.?
I mean, it's amazing, bro. It's like, it is. My cousin, he said it best. Watch the black sheep go to the goat. Like, you know, and that's really indescribable.
Okay.
Because, like, growing up, I went to Arlington. I grew up on Georgetown Street, so, you know, life wasn't always this. And you was up under the black cloud for like 30 years, you know what I'm saying? So for it to be this today, it's crazy.
For sure. I want to talk a little bit about expansion, because obviously, you know, you're always, I remember talking to you on my radio show where you were talking about you kind of wanted to be the next Buffalo Wild Wings, of course. Talk a little bit about like what your plan for expansion for Wing Kyng. What does that look like for you in the future?
Oh man, first and foremost, get the sausage bottled. Once we get the sausage bottled, you know, that gives franchise owners to buy directly from us.
Okay.
Keep that consistent product. But Beat Up sold for 1,300 stores. So we gotta get the bottled sauce, the sausage bottled, and start moving them wheels. But I think we got something. You know what I'm saying? Like, as many signature flavors we've come up with, like, you know, we can have a menu with only those. Like, some places only got 12 sauces.
No, for real.
You know what I'm saying? We got 50 sauces there.
That's insane. That's insane, man. Is Louisville looking like, what's your next destination looking like?
Man, Louisville would be huge, but honestly, man, I want to rock with the college towns. Like, the college towns, they need a good wing spot. Just
for sure.
Wings in college, wings in football.
They go hand in hand.
Hand in hand, like.
They definitely go hand in hand. What we looking like? I was talking. I can't remember who I was talking to. I think it was. I don't know who it was, but we were talking about wings, and the idea came up. I was like, man, what about a drive-through wing spot? You ever thought about doing that, making Wing Kyng a drive-through wing spot?
That's the ultimate goal, and I think that's how I'm gonna get to the end goal. Like, I can't get what I want without it being a drive-through. And that's why I be snapping on them. Customers be like, bro, it's all right. Like, no, we want this in 6 minutes.
No, y'all, I'll tell you one thing about y'all, Wing Kyng, T.O., is the quality, and then the customer service is up there.
I appreciate that.
I've experienced, my radio show is not far from here.
Right.
I would always come in here, order my wings, and they wouldn't even, your staff wouldn't even let me order it because they want it to be fresh. That's high quality customer service right there. And I'm like, okay, hey, what can I say, man? But I'm glad that you think that customer service is so important. Why though? Where does that come from?
Just like I said, being a customer first. And like I said, I was always surrounded up under the black cloud. So my money, if I'm spending it, it's hard earned.
Good.
You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
If I'm spending my hard earned money, there's a standard. And as an owner, I hold my staff and that's my expectation.
Yep.
Whether I own it or I'm a customer, I want it within 7 minutes.
For sure. I think customer service is very important to you. Another thing that is kind of underrated about you, T.O., is the work ethic. You're in here, you're grinding. You're great. You're setting a great example for your staff, for other people, not only your staff but other people as well. What's motivating you in all this, man?
Like I said, the end goal. I got almost 40 nieces and nephews who come from nothing. So if we can grow it as big as I want, we can get in 1% and everybody's good.
Generational wealth. That's what that sounds like.
Let's not go back to what we used to.
Exactly, man. Best advice for anybody who wants to be an African American. This can be for any African American or anybody in general, man. What's your best advice?
Nipsey said it best, bro. Don't quit. Keep going, man. Marathon mentality. It gets rough. It's highs. It's a lot of lows, but keep going at the balance out.
Don't quit, man. Don't quit. What's next, man? You on What's Next podcast? What's next? What's coming up next for you? What's the next plan for you?
What's next, man, is merch. They've been loving the merch, bro. So you
gonna have to give me some of this merch, man, so I could.
I got you.
You see what I got on right now? I got Soul and Roses on right now.
Shout out to my boy Steve.
Shout out to Steve, man. Shout out to Steve. So I'm always big on supporting local, man. So always, man. Whenever you get that merch, man, send it my way, man. I'm willing to support you, man. Always.
I got this hat. It's like a royal blue and a black one. This dude up in Pittsburgh want one like so bad. I gotta go ahead and get them up in the mail.
Yeah, get it to him somehow, right?
Get it to him.
T.O., man, pleasure for having you on.
Thanks for having me.
I appreciate you letting us, do this in your restaurant, man. It's been a pleasure. I'm excited to see what 2024 gonna look like for you, man.
Yes,
hopefully we could do this thing again and
recap. The next location.
Yeah, at the next location, man. Yeah, for sure, man. But I just want to give you my flowers and say, man, I appreciate you.
I appreciate you. That's you, bro.
Of course, man. Y'all make sure y'all like and subscribe. Hit that like button, subscribe, comment on it if you want to. We definitely appreciate that. Thomas Williams, also known as T.O., Wing Kyng, Mr. Wing Kyng, stop by What's Next podcast. Y'all make sure y'all tune in to the Wing Kyng. Y'all got any promotions coming up? Any sales?
Man, honestly, right now, if you go online, order through our website, go through Google, research Wing Kyng, you get a $5 coupon just for going.
Y'all see it here.
Going straight through Google.
$5 coupon, man. Can't go wrong with that, man. T.O., appreciate you, man. That's all we got for today, ladies and gents. We'll see you at the next episode of What's Next Pod.